it's Rosemary. We are here live again on Tuesday, and today we're going to do Tools Tuesday, Tool Stack Tuesday. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Tool Stack Tuesday is where I kind of take you behind the scenes of all the different tools that I use in my business, because I have so many questions. I always share little snippets of what I'm doing while I'm doing it on Instagram stories, and I know a lot of people have questions about them and they want to know how I'm using things. And it's not going to be a super comprehensive training right now. It's just going to be kind of like a peek behind the scenes of just kind of the layout I use these tools. So today, the first thing we're going to start with is Trello. We're going to look at Trello. I'm going to screen share my screen and just take you through my dashboard of my Trello so you guys can just get an idea of all the different boards I have. I have a lot of different boards, and they're used for so many different things in my life. It's not as pretty as I wish it was. I think I'm going to go through at some point and upgrade. I've actually maxed out the number of referrals I can use. So when you refer someone to Trello or invite them to a board, you actually get like a month free of, I think it's like the Plus or the Pro plan or whatever it is that you pay $5 a month for. But I actually maxed that out. And so now I actually going to have to go pay for it to be able to upload new backgrounds. And I just haven't gotten around to doing that. It's $5. It's totally worth doing it, at least for 1 month. So if you've never used Trello before, I will put a link in this video in the copy of it to Dana Malstaff's Boss Mom training. And I always send people there first because it's free and it's really comprehensive. It's a good look behind the scenes about how she uses the tool. And I just love it. I think it was really helpful for me to get started. So I'll put a link to two different things, either like that free training, and then also Think Creative Collective has a course. It's $29. I've never taken it, but I've seen them show behind the scenes of how they use it. And it looks like it'd be totally worth $29. So I'll put links to both of those in this video below, but I'm going to just show you my board first so you guys can just see how I use that. And so I'm going to screen share it now. Let me go through screen share. Okay, so now you guys are looking at my screen. This is Trello. This is my dashboard of Trello. At the top you see you have starred boards. And so these are the ones that I want to see first every morning when I open Trello up. I have personal boards that are really just for my own business. And then I have different categories. I have either like clients might have their own section or people that I've partnered up with. Here's a whole client section, and I have every different project here on the board that I've really gone through this year. And so everyone has their own specific project board. This is a project, Evolve Beauty, that I haven't really completely fleshed out yet, but it's something that I want to work on. Here is my financial board, and I've actually used this in conjunction with Airtable to plan out my finances. For me, QuickBooks was just really hard to wrap my mind around, and after being super frustrated for months and months and months, and not really knowing how I'm using the tool and like paying for it but never using it, I was like, you know what? Trello's intuitive for me. Airtable's intuitive for me. I'm just going to use this to start tracking my business income and expenses. And then down here, I have a section for household management. I have like our health information, stuff for my kids' school, and then weekly meal planning. That's what I've put in this, what do you even call these? Collections maybe for cards. Under here, I had an Instagram management service that I was testing out. I had beta testers, so that's what this was for. My Insta selling series was the life challenge, and so that's what this was for. Real estate, my husband was thinking about doing real estate, and so this was for him. I'll probably actually delete this out because that's all completed. And this is my Rosemary Watson Productions Friends section. These are templates that I've actually linked to where people can copy these boards. So you can always join this, what do you even call these? Let me look and see. Teams. You can actually join this team and copy all of these board templates if you would like. These are the different offerings that I have. So I have my social media master plan course that I'm working on, isn't complete yet. This is my Instagram intensive course that is complete that you can purchase when it launches. I do have open and closed launches for that. Instagram management service that I offered, my creative market styled shop, and my stock brand subscription. All of these are different offerings that I have that I felt deserve their own board, and so I have a whole team for that. SMC Gals, that's the business projects that I have for working with Danny Fountain and Jana Bishop. This is our little collection here, this team. And these are templates that I've actually used in the past from other people. So Boss Mom has a lot of awesome templates, and these are just different templates that I have used in the past. And at the bottom, I just started this recently, workflows and systems, because I did have a board, in Dana Malstaff's training, she actually has a processes and workflow board, but I felt like it needed its own team because I'm going to have different workflows for every different offering that I have. And so I've actually created those there. Again, I want this to probably be prettier. I know in Think Creative Collective, they've shown screenshots of their dashboard like this, and theirs are all super cute and nice and neat and different. And I probably should go do that because it is hard when they all have different backgrounds. You're like, oh, I need to mentally at first glance, I would like to know what's what. And so if I had different backgrounds, I feel like I'd probably be just more visually stimulated with this. And so in my starred boards in my current week, this is what Dana Malstaff has shared. I've kind of tweaked it after using it for about a year. I've seen what works best for me, but these are the different sections I have: goals, time focus, weekly workflow, daily workflow. I have my days of the week all, separated out, needs to be placed, and a wait list. So that's just a quick peek about my dashboard and my board that I use every single day, my current week board. Let me unscreen share this. And now we're back. So hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight about how I use Trello in my everyday life. I really try to organize them with the teams. I spent a whole day, I think, really going through my boards, cleaning them out, putting them in the separate teams because they were all just in one team and it was just getting too much to try to find everything. So if you really focus on spending that $5, getting new backgrounds, that's what I'm going to do. At the end of the month, I'll probably go through Trello, and I'm really trying to tighten up my workflows and systems this month, because it was just starting to get overwhelming. I was taking too much time, wasting too much time trying to find stuff. So I really want to focus until fourth quarter. So what is that? Until the end of this month, really tightening up those workflows so I can be prepared for the fourth quarter to try to finish strong and take the time I want to take off for the holidays with my family. I'll be prepared for that. So if you have never used Trello, again, there'll be links to different trainings that you can use, but I love seeing other people's behind the scenes and how they really utilize tools. Trello is something where people a lot of times get maybe overwhelmed with it because it is really comprehensive, and so they just get stuck and they don't know how to use it. And I will say the more you use it, the more you'll see what doesn't work for you. There's a lot of different ways you can use it, and so by trying it out and testing it out and knowing what's kind of like, for me, I don't feel like the communication piece in Trello is great for me. I don't love that. So if you just know that that part of the tool isn't great, you can maybe move that elsewhere. You can use something like Slack. You can just say, we're going to talk about it on Facebook Messenger. Whatever it is, whatever form of communication works best for you, use that in conjunction with this tool. Just because it doesn't feel native to you, it doesn't mean the tool isn't going to work the way you need it to work. You can actually customize these tools to use for your brain, how it works best. So if you have any questions about Trello or about how I organize things, feel free to leave them below in the comments, and I will be back next week to share another peek into a tool. I think I'm going to share about Airtable because I've had a lot of questions about Airtable. I love it. It's like a spreadsheet app, so stay tuned for that next week. See you guys.